happening, everybody? Thanks for joining us here at the Level Down Podcast. I'm Devin. That's Bill. What's happening, man? How you doing today?
Not too bad. I am doing quite all right. You know, things are good. Things are good.
Well, we were just talking about we might have to go to Canada.
Yeah, yo. I'm okay with it.
It's wild in here in the U.S.
Yeah, I'm clearly up for adoption.
Yep. Yes, sir. Representing the best two Canadians out there.
That's it. Let's do it.
We ain't gonna. So this ain't no political podcast.
Yeah, no.
But they tripping.
But holla at me, Canada, for real.
People wilding out. Ain't even just that. I was in Norristown. That's where I work. I saw them picking them up.
Oh.
They pulled up black
Wow.
SUVs. Right off of, what's that, Main Street?
That's insane.
Oh, is that Main? I don't know. Sweet or Main, one of them streets. Everybody in Norristown know what I'm talking about. They know the street.
That's insane.
I'm just driving. All I see is these 3 black SUVs come pulling out. Like, the hell you cut me? I'm about to flip out. Because I'm sitting there like, y'all doing? I got the light. They jump out. You saw like 4 people start running.
Oh.
So my thought was, people start running, I need to run.
Correct response.
They just grabbed like a whole bunch of them.
Oh, no.
Asking for IDs and stuff like that. Now, let me get out of here.
Yeah, time to exit.
Hey, wow. Now it's a ghost town out there. Ain't nobody walking the street.
Shell shock now.
Yeah, nobody walking the street. People scared.
This is
What? Y'all know what y'all did. Y'all did it. Y'all did it. Back in the day, we did a nice segment called Ezra Watch.
Yes.
That's it. Way longer than it should have.
Yeah, it did. It went way too long. And
Way
to be fair, shit kept happening for a while.
A good while.
It's still like
Good wow.
stuff just kept happening for a little bit.
Like he just they just couldn't stay out of the limelight.
Yeah, it was rough for a while.
They were just there. So I've decided every week until either Tom Willing, Michael Rosenbaum, who else? Kristen Kirk?
I believe that's how you say her last name.
Erica
Dorrance?
Or even Allison Mack.
Oh,
I know. We read those headlines. I prefer Tom Willing or Michael Rosenbaum. I'm going to put out a piece of information about Smallville every single episode. Every episode.
Every last episode.
Until one of them reaches out, come on the show. Now, y'all ain't even got to say nothing. I don't have to ask y'all no questions. You come on, promote whatever you want, leave.
Pop in, pop out.
That's it. That's all I'm asking for. And the first piece is, how these mofos gonna arrest Tom Willing?
Tom Willing, look, man. Wasn't he just trying to get a meal?
That's it. He's outside the Arby's restaurant. Cops gonna pull up. Talking about he had a high blood alcohol level. How you determine what blood alcohol level of Superman? How you determine that?
Yeah. Well, to be fair, Tom Welling was never Superman.
Clark Kent. We'll give him that. He was Clark.
He was a regular ass.
He was Clark.
Nothing. This was,
You know? But still, you know, that's Smallville's son. Was it Smallville in Kansas?
I do believe.
It was Kansas. You gotta do my man dirty. He wasn't
Yeah.
driving. He
So
was in a
what's the
parking lot.
right?
How you get a
So
DUI in a parking lot? He parked.
he's not moving.
He probably went to Arby's, got himself a beef and cheddar, you know,
Solid choice.
soaking up some of that alcohol he had in his system.
He was doing the. I was about to say he's doing the responsible thing.
He was parked. He wasn't on the road. He wasn't driving. He damn sure wasn't flying.
Large,
That happened.
large curly fly. Yeah. He did. Pod's over. He's done.
Yeah.
He
Come
did. Yeah, no, man. But Tom Good, man. He,
on. Great American.
yeah, you ain't nothing else better to do.
Just harassing a man.
Yeah, to give Tom Welling a DUI while he was parked.
And I'm mad that people is credited him for his role in Lucifer. Yeah, he was in this show.
You don't
He
remember?
was.
You don't remember being in the show?
He played Marcus Pierce, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
Season 3.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, he was in season 3. He had a couple appearances. He made a couple dollars off of it.
Okay. He did a few things.
Yeah. Nobody else remember it. Y'all not true fans. Y'all not true WBCW fans. 2001, 2011. It's 10 years.
Of
Come on.
uh,
Maybe it lasted 10 seasons. It had to be good.
did it?
Had to be.
Yeah, it had to be.
It was 10 seasons.
It had to be good to last that long. But CW didn't have nothing else
Did
to
they?
put on. They ain't had at that era of CW. It was like small. What the hell else was coming out around that time?
CW.
It was just like the era of Gilmore Girls and.
Okay, so let's do CW shows
How did we get here? We got to CW shows
in 2001.
What we got?
Okay. So technically they had Smallville and Reba. Hold on. I actually liked Reba.
I liked Reba too. I ain't gonna hold you. I watched it.
Okay, from 2001 up to like 2010, you had Gossip Girls.
Okay. I always saw it advertised.
Vampire Diaries fall on that thing.
Okay.
Come on, Veronica Mars. They had 72 episodes.
All right, I give you that one.
90210.
That was the reboot.
Yeah.
That don't count.
Everybody Hates Chris.
Okay.
Come on, they even had Supernatural. Supernatural came out in 2005. That don't lasted 15 years.
All right, so that show had stuff going on. They was doing stuff.
They were.
They was into a lot.
What else? Everything else came out after 2000. I said Gilmore Girls. Melrose Place. I think does a reboot.
Yeah. Why were they rebooting stuff like that back then?
I don't know. They probably thought it was gonna, bring back that 90s feel. Nobody's feeling it.
It didn't.
Come on, Nikita. To be honest, I only saw that on the USA Network.
Legit.
One Tree Hill. Half brothers Lucas and Nathan.
The hell was that?
You never seen One Tree Hill?
No.
Oh my God. It's old. Come on, it had 187 episodes.
One Tree Hill?
One Tree Hill. In this little town called Tree Hill in North Carolina.
Oh yeah, no.
No.
This one missed me.
Reaper.
I remember that vaguely.
Yeah, I remember watching it. It didn't last long.
It didn't last long. Yeah. It was an interesting premise. However, it didn't last.
What else we got? Oh, Supergirl came out in 2015. That's really it.
I mean, it was.
Oh, 7-7.
Oh,
Yeah. We not gonna bring up what
yeah, no,
what Mr. Steven was doing.
no. There was something about these CW shows that's bringing out the worst out of them.
Yeah, some of these people was tripping.
Yeah, I mean, it was already bad to begin with, I'm sure. But
Oh, you remember Girlfriends?
yes, I do.
I remember seeing it.
That was on CW?
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, Buffy. We all know about Buffy.
Oh yeah.
Yo, the Wayans brothers was 1995 to 2023. That can't be right.
Yeah, no, yeah. Somebody math off.
It can't be right. Birds of Prey.
Mm.
Come on. In the future, long after Batman has driven himself into exile. That's all I know.
I watched it.
I didn't.
You shouldn't.
It's only had 14 episodes.
Yeah, I was about to say you shouldn't have. I shouldn't have.
What about Dawson's Creek?
No.
DC going around socking people.
That's all I remember from the commercials.
That's all I remember.
It's like Dawson's Creek. And then like somebody get hit or slapped or something. I'm like,
The boy Pacey was just punching people in the face.
so was this show about bullying? Like what the
I don't have no clue.
what the hell?
No clue. All I remember is James Vanderbeek. I don't want your life. Angel, Jamie Foxx show. There's a lot of stuff. Come on, CW had hitters.
Yeah, but what day Smallville came? Well, no, CW was notorious for just switching days on shows.
You never knew when something was coming on.
1 week it was like, yo, this is Tuesday, and the next week is like, you know what? We just gonna go with Thursdays from here on out, and that lasted for like a month, and then you set up your TiVo recording or whatever it was. Then
missing shows.
Wrong day.
Damn, they had all these. CW was just doing work. Hercules, The Legendary Journeys, with Kevin Sorbo. Don't talk about him either. Kev be on some other stuff.
Woo!
Anytime I see, I'm like, nah, you're not right in the head.
No.
You can have your own views and opinions, but he'd be out of this world. That's what it is. Speaking of TV shows,
yes,
we finished The Friendly Neighborhood Spider. There's only 2 episodes.
Yeah, they gave us the first 2, and I think I was reading how they were like bringing them out was like you may get 2 episodes or 3 up until the I think 19th or something. It's supposed to be 10, I think it's supposed to be 10 episodes. It's supposed to be in all this season.
So for me, overall, out of these 2 episodes, out of 10, I'm giving it a 6.
That's strong, but I'm going to probably have to agree with that 6. It's a solid 6.
Yeah.
It's a solid 6.
There were some things in this that I'm cool with the animation.
Animation's fine.
No problem with that.
Voice acting's fine.
Yes. No problem with any of that. There were just things that just irked me. Like, let me focus on the first episode real quick.
Okay.
His aunt putting oatmeal in a Ziploc bag. Crazy.
Wow.
Threw me off.
Wow.
Paused it after that. I was like, wait, what was that?
Yeah.
What a piece of toast in it.
With a piece of toast.
Next part that pissed me off about it, he run into the train, then his aunt pulls up, in the car to give
to
him a
take.
ride
Why didn't you just take him to school?
from the jump.
She went. Clearly she don't care
She,
about her job.
no, no. Still don't know what she do.
Never.
That's fine.
Yeah. Well, she's she into some other stuff. Who knows?
You know this was made by an older person, somebody our age, because Peter Parker had a jean sport backpack on.
He straight up did.
That was Jan Sport.
Straight
That was
up.
a Jan Sport. You
Straight
couldn't
up.
hide that at all.
No. Straight up.
I know they wanted to change and everything. Doctor Strange fighting a symbiote. Cool. That was
Yeah, I was alright. Throwing a little multiverse type stuff in there,
Yeah.
which gave me, for me, I guess that helped me, like, bring me back from some of the aggression I had towards this show at first. Like, me putting myself into, all right.
Because Strange said, like, he ain't supposed to be here.
Right. Exactly. So I'm like,
All right,
you know
so
what?
you jumping around.
I'm like, all right, you right. Let me calm down. That made it a lot better for me going forward.
But this is the problem with the whole thing. You fight Strange out there fighting with a portal open, and some random ass spider just crawl through and find the only kid standing around out of a whole schoolyard full of kids.
It's him. It's that guy.
It just didn't feel right. It felt forced.
Yeah, I mean, in this universe or in this wherever this is, there's a lot of things that felt forced.
Felt crazy forced. Yo, let me back to the theme song. That joint was weak.
Yeah, I was a little cringy listening
Nothing
to it. Like,
about it hit.
I felt old.
I
Like,
skipped it.
listening.
I heard it once and I skipped it the
Yeah.
next time.
Yeah,
And I don't usually skip theme songs,
yeah.
but this one was like, nah.
Like, and in terms of theme songs, like the '90s Spider-Man cartoon, obviously the GOAT.
Yes.
So much content, so much stuff, like so many different side branches stories, so many characters, all that. Fantastic. Loved it. As iconic as that show was, and as iconic as the theme of that show is, that theme dumb as fuck.
Yeah. Even my favorite Spider-Man theme song is The Spectacular Spider-Man.
Yes. Yeah.
All he says is Spider-Man. It's got a better riff,
Yeah.
but even the 90s, hold on, what was the 90s John lyric?
Spider Blood, Radioactive Spider. It's just like with guitar riffs. At least they give Spectacular Spider-Man at least gave you something. Because it was like, what, flying overhead, something spinning webs.
Spider-Man. Yeah. It's Spider Blood, radioactive Spider Blood, radioactive. Yo, it's Spider Blood.
It's Spider-Man. That's it.
Pseudo whole
That's it.
song.
That's it. Like I said, that like just like listening to it, like when I started rewatching it again when Disney Plus came out, Disney was the thing. I immediately went to Spider-Man because that was the first thing I wanted to do.
Yes.
And I was like, I remember it not being great, but listening to it now, it's like, this is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Especially when we had so many good themes. We had so many good
theme.
It was, but like now, putting it up against all the other themes that we had, like all of the soulful, just people going in.
Yes.
People were going in.
I think they didn't want to take away from the show. They wanted you to know what it was about. It was about Spider-Man and Spider
Blood. That's it. Radioactive Spider Blood.
Even though he got
straight up and down.
Spider, he didn't get spider blood in him.
No, but he got spider blood,
Yeah.
and that's what you need to know. And I'm gonna give it to you with these guitar riffs, and I'm just gonna keep saying spider blood radioactive spider blood until you understand that he's Spider-Man.
And the Spectacular Spider-Man. How did that go? That was a full song.
It was a full song.
Wait. Living on the edge, fighting crime, spin the web, swing from the highest ledge. You can leap above our heads.
Yeah.
Yeah. Villains on the rise and the city's victimized. Looking up with no surprise, arriving at the speed of time. All right.
Yeah. And then it was like
Spectacular Spider-Man. Yeah.
Yeah. Like they gave you stuff.
That was the whole song.
Yeah. I mean,
listen, who did that theme song?
The guitar was fantastic in the 90s, John. Like, it was just cutting. But my man was just Spider-Man.
Okay, the people who wrote Spectacular Spider-Man they're called the Tinder Box.
Okay.
And
cool.
They got albums. Pop, rock, alternative. They got albums. They got there's a top song. Let me go to discography. They got the score, they got 3 albums.
Okay.
It's cool shit. 3 albums.
Yeah, all right.
I only know him because of Spider-Man.
Yeah. I mean, anywhere that'll get you,
But here's the thing. That's all they got to play now. No matter where you go.
Yeah, I need that.
No matter what show you put on, if you're not playing the Spectacular Spider-Man theme song, I'm out.
Yeah,
I only spent $35 for these tickets to hear that one song.
Yeah, do the thing.
That's it. I'm out.
Do the Spider-Man thing.
Back to season 1. I'm gonna be honest, yo. When those dudes was attacking Harry, that felt like a hate crime.
I ain't gonna hold you. I said the same thing.
Hate crime.
I said the same thing. And then I kind of believe yes, because, like later on in the episode, with another character, there was clearly some profiling and some other things going on. So I'm like, all right, yeah.
And then record it? That's real.
That's wild.
That's real hate crimey.
That was wild.
To record and first off, here's the thing. You one of the richest kids out there.
What you doing out there?
Why you walking?
What you doing out there?
Where your security?
Right, exactly.
Why?
Yeah, why ain't you bullying your security dude to go get you your coffee or whatever your latte,
that was
whatever
wild.
you drinking? Yeah, your frap.
Season 2 was just as bad.
Yeah, episode 2 was.
First off, let me say this: I'm not comfortable with Spider-Man wearing panda dunks. I'm not comfortable with anybody wearing a pair of panda dunks. What are we doing? No, I'm not the most fashionable person in the world.
However,
you'll never see me wearing a pair of panda dunks. Ever. I'll go to Payless, get some Shack food. Some Shacks. Before I rock a pair of panda dunks. Reebok with the pump.
Yes.
British Knight.
I mean, I like the throwback style they gave Pete.
Everything was cool till he got to his feet. Really, I'm looking for the jersey he was rocking. Like, yo, I would wear that.
Yeah.
Then I saw his foot gear. I'm like,
whoa,
damn, what are we doing with life?
Yeah, whoa.
Anybody tell you about yourself? You in Brooklyn or New York, Manhattan, wherever you at.
They durable. He got I don't know.
No. I would have thought, when I think of footwear for Peter Parker, I'm thinking, like, if you want something, I'm thinking like a pair of Saucony's.
Ooh, dang.
I'm thinking like a pair of Saucony's. Wow. Or you still in New York. Where your Timbs? How come Spider-Man ain't got a pair of butters on his feet? Come on.
That's for
Was that too far for him?
that's for season 6 when Miles get bit.
Yeah. He probably rocking a pair of J's. I was just mad about that. I ain't like the black bull who stole his girl.
Oh, Lonnie?
Yeah,
Tombstone?
that's Tombstone. That's the crazy thing. I'm sitting here hearing these names. You got the chick Nico. I'm like, wait, isn't that Sister Grimm?
Yeah, they introducing some cat like for that part. I'm like, all right, cool. We doing other stuff here, which is fun.
Yeah, you had Pearl, who was Wave. You had the boy Cho, that's the Hawk. The old dude, Bentley Whitman, the Doc, that's Wizard. And who is Jenny?
'Cause he was such a dude. He was such a D-bag, which was great too. I loved it.
Jenny was I can't even remember. But I'm like, so we doing like are they gonna get their powers in it eventually?
I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe we just keep them as.
Just keep them as regular people.
I mean, it's always there in the tuck if the show make it, long enough.
It ain't gonna make it. It ain't no 97. Come on.
Oh no.
It ain't 97.
No. Not at all.
We get this, but we couldn't get a Spider-Man 97 or something like that. We couldn't get a throwback, a remake of the Spider-Man, John.
Yeah. So getting back to episode 1 when they introduced Lonnie and doing all this, I'm like, okay, like we gonna lead up to something, I'm guessing.
Him stealing the man girl.
Yeah, we got there.
Like,
but now Lonnie just claimed Peter as like his homie. And Pete just kind of like,
he got pulled in.
I mean, that's real. That's a real Peter Parker thing to have happen. Yeah. And then they did the whole Civil War thing when he came home, and I was like, all right, so there's like a multi-universal parallel there. Instead of Tony, it's Norman.
Mm-hmm.
Which was cool. Like that was all right. That was all right to see. I'm still not digging off. Still not digging off of Norman.
Nah.
Like the waves don't work on Black Norman like they worked on White Norman.
Well, other Black Norman, light skinned Norman. Light skinned Norman. That's what I call him.
You just called him light skinned Norman.
Light skinned Norman. Like I was talking to the lady, the wife in here, and I was telling her about what they did to Norman Osborn, and I was like, well, it's like Lex Luthor. Like we just accepted Lex was black, and she saw a picture of him. She's like, yeah, a black dude. From the 90s Superman. It's a black dude. She swore he's black.
Look, man. Look, Norman. I don't know. Yeah, we didn't need
funny.
that.
His nose is odd.
Cause they tried to make him sort of still kind of look like
Willem Dafoe.
He looked like a bunch of everything. Like, so he looked like they were trying to still give him a little bit of the 90s Norman.
Nah.
Also with like just trying to create this other new thing. But also like it didn't work. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like Harry either.
I don't like his haircut.
Harry's cut?
I don't like him.
So you seen the like the end credits and all that, and they give you they give you just the sketches of what it could have potentially looked like, whatever. Several of those Harry designs were a lot better than what we got.
I don't know.
I was like, what could they got? I was like, what could we have gotten the Harry?
You got Are they? Does Harry have? Are these braids like dreads in his head? Like I can't
Yeah,
really distinguish what Harry.
I wanna say they're dreads.
Like yeah, I don't know because I'm looking at him. Like I'm looking at him right now, and I'm like, I don't know what they are.
I don't know, like he has his own taste, clearly, but I don't
Like
know.
the fit is trash.
Yeah, like you could have styled that better.
The back of his head when he got that V dip
Oh yeah,
in the
yeah.
back of his head, that's
That's it. That's instead of the front Osborne peak, he got
the,
the
the back of the neck head.
yeah. They just turned it around.
Like I don't like none of this. I don't like the Daria character, Nico.
It's okay.
I don't like the way she looked. And once again, Peter doing dumb stuff. You got a female right there trying to
That's
get with you,
that's what he does.
but you
He's
going after like the 6'2" Atlantis woman.
that's what he do.
I ain't comfortable with none of this.
And I did not like Miss Connors. I
Miss
didn't need
Connors.
I didn't need that. So we
Wait.
have the black female lizard.
Oh yeah, I forgot all about her.
That was episode 2.
Probably clocked out around that time.
I did we ain't got to do this to everybody. Like, wait, it don't have to be opposite Wednesday with everybody.
I gotta see her again.
Yeah, come on. I was just like, really? Like, why everybody?
Fans rejected it.
Yeah, I'm like, it was unnecessary. It's unnecessary.
It's the right. It's the arm. She got the arm. The arm is wrong.
It every. It's my opinion. I didn't need this. It was unnecessary. All of this was unnecessary.
Hold on.
All of this is unnecessary. But we in a different universe. I'm just gonna chalk it to that. I'm still gonna watch the show.
I'm not.
I'm gonna finish it.
What arm didn't he have his? She had her right arm.
I'm just
Isn't the
going.
lizard's arm the left arm?
It don't matter. None of this matters. It's opposite Wednesday. Nothing matters.
There's a lot of inclusion in this.
Nothing. None of this. It's a different universe. That's what I was just saying the whole time. Nothing. None of this matters. It's
See, the
fine.
thing is this: it don't feel like Spider-Man. It feels like the Magic School Bus.
There was some things felt cool to me. Like you know, of course, him getting sidetracked and having to stop dude trying to burn the buildings down and
Mm-hmm.
do that stuff. Like that stuff felt grounded Spider-Man to me, or him like stopping the chick who robbed the store and doing all getting the money back for the boy. Like all right, it's like all right, cool. That's normal day to day Spider-Man stuff. That stuff felt like Spider-Man to me, which was cool. That's what like I'm hanging on. I'm like all right, cool. I need more of that. Like we could I don't know, I just don't need all the I just feel like a lot of stuff is just like forced or just done for the sake of doing it.
I'm gonna tell you one
And
thing: the goddamn fist bumps. Why is there so many fist bumps in this? Is this what the youth do these days? Are they fist bumping? I can't remember the last time I fist bumped anybody.
it's been a long time. It's been a long time.
I don't. I'm not. It's a handshake, like
Yeah.
an adult.
Like, yes, yeah.
That really, I was just too much with all the fist bumps. Am I gonna continue to watch this show? Probably not.
I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch it.
It just, it don't feel like Spider-Man to me.
That's fair. That's more than fair.
I don't like this diversity inclusion Spider-Man.
No, I'm not a fan of that. Like, we didn't need like you just took like all of the opposite, everybody who's not Spider-Man,
Mm-hmm.
and just
You should have just made Spider-Man black. He technically is. He lost his family. He raised by another family member.
he got money struggles.
Serious struggle.
He got hardcore money struggles.
How many people out there wasn't raised by their mom and dad? A lot of us. Except for Shondell. He came from a nice 2-parent household.
Mm.
One of the few.
Yeah. Yay me. Let's go.
Very nice 2-family household.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Real huskable like.
Oh, I don't.
Comparing to the other stuff, y'all was.
There's a lot of other stuff going on. Yeah, we were out a lot out. We were just out the way.
No,
it's the name of the game.
I remember your father, shout out to him, stating that he would like all his kids living under one roof. That stayed in my mind. Like, that's a great father. Also delusional.
So you didn't know the full story of that one. There was a cutoff.
There was a clear. Leaving?
Oh yeah, that wasn't the end game.
Oh, I remember him saying that. Yeah, and that's the only thing that had to been 20 years ago.
Yeah, it was a long time ago.
Like, it was a long, and I remember
a long time ago
him saying that.
Yeah.
Just thought like, I hate my family. Like, yours is so much better.
But yeah, no, it was good times. Like, I never wanted for nothing.
See, that's how it's supposed to be, people. Not raised by your aunt, who's clearly loose moral values. Like Aunt May. First thing that came out of his mouth is, "Why you get paid?"
Yeah. And look, you gotta get these bills. Listen, the times are still hard.
That's why she ain't worrying about being late. You ain't gotta worry about being late when you work at night, right on 125th Street. And let me break another thing down. What kid in high school is learning about rational inequalities? Now, if y'all don't know what a rational inequality is, I know what a rational inequality is because I paid attention in school, but a rational inequality is just a mathematical statement that includes the fractions in the variables in the numerator and or denominator, and either a less than, greater than, less than, or equal to, greater than, equal to the symbol.
Y'all heard that, right? Y'all heard that.
And I only know about it because I studied it. Now, if you want to, this teacher was talking about solving for these rational inequalities, but there's a lot of steps you got to go through. First off, you got to put the inequality in general form. General form means the inequality must be greater than, less than, greater than, or equal to, or less than, or equal to 0. Then you got to find the zeros, the solutions of the numerator and the denominator. This is the critical points. So if you use the critical points from step 2 that I said, you divide you divide the number line into intervals. Then you choose the value of each interval, test each of those values to see if the fraction from the original problem is positive or negative. Then you determine what your interval makes the original rational inequality true, and you write your answer in a interval notation.
Sure. You cool. You did. I, I'm 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 super impressed. However, I think Steiner math is a lot a lot easier to figure out. If you know about Steiner math. Google that. But
Boom. I come off not that intelligent most of the time, but I remember a lot of useless stuff. A lot. For no
however,
reason.
hey, look, this when the aliens come and they ask that specific question,
I got you.
you got a leg up.
I got you. Where did I learn? Where's that? I was learning quadratic equations in bid. Somebody posed a question, and I was like, wait, that can't be right. So I just started studying quadratic equations. Now I can't forget it.
You just listen to some random shit in bed and just was like,
Yeah. And it's just there. Useless knowledge. But I couldn't tell you birthdays. Nothing.
but that.
Yeah. Oh well. We talked a lot about Spider-Man, but we got some gaming news coming up. It is that time for the WWE 2K25, which is going to be released March 14th, 2025.
Yeah, it is. Tis the season, and as you know, this is obviously a little cross pollination for the Buried the Booking podcast, being wrestling related and all. But I mean, it's still video games, so technically it counts for this.
Yeah.
But yeah, the annual 2K25 is on its way. We had it's Royal Rumble season, so now roughly around this time every year they do the big reveals. You get the trailer, you get what may or may not be coming back, sticking through in terms of features and how they want to repackage stuff. It's a lot to unpack with this one. Which is kind of cool. Like, I look forward to these games every single year. I've played every single game, and I got every single game opening day from PS1, from like when they first started SmackDown, and then when it just when it morphed from SmackDowns into the WWE, and then SmackDown versus Raw, and then the WWEs and the WWE 2Ks and all that stuff like that. Like, I was in. So let's been doing this a while.
With the covers.
Yes.
We got the Bloodline cover featuring Roman.
Yep, Roman's technically the cover superstar.
Then you got regular Roman. And then you got the other dude. Why do we have the Undertaker?
There's always different editions. So it's the Dead Man edition. You get a little bit more. Just get the Bloodline edition, which is the top tier. Like, it's you're going to want, especially if you are into wrestling, you're into wrestling games. It just always pays to just get the highest. Like, you're not going to be wanting shortchanged things.
Yeah, because it comes with, you have the standard edition. You have the Dead Man edition, which is up to 7 days early access. Dead Man Edition bonus pack, My Faction, Persona card, Undertaker 90, Mattel Elite, Greatest Hit Undertaker, usable urn, Brother
earns a weapon.
Manager.
Yeah, which is cool.
Season Pass, 5 post-launch DLC character pack, Supercharger.
Which you're going to need.
And 15,000 VC. That sounds nice, but the Bloodline Edition, which also gives you up to 7 days early access, the Bloodline Edition bonus pack, My Faction, Persona card, Mattel Elite Collection, Greatest Hit Roman Reigns, and Mattel Elite Series 114 Jey Uso. You get everything from the Dead Man package, Ringside Pass Season 5 post-launch DLC packs, Supercharger, Superstar Mega Boost, My Rise Boost, and 100K V6 Wyatt 6-pack, the
which is
Rock
the pre-order
Nation
bonus.
Domination pack.
Mm-hmm.
You're getting a lot. And if you pre-order, you get the Wyatt 6 Persona card for Uncle Howdy, Dexter Loomis, Nikki Cross, Joe Gacy, Eric Rowan. PS5 and Xbox Series X only get the Island Cosmetics Uncle Howdy mask, Nikki Cross mask. Now I want to ask a question. I remember you saying before that PC people won't get the Island.
Yeah, they're saying it's only for consoles. So the Island, I guess it's some. So obviously 2K is doing this game. So, it's a lot of stuff is relative to the NBA 2K series also. In terms of things that you can do with your custom character or your custom player or,
Okay.
my player or, my career or whatever you want to call it. But yeah, the island is supposed to be like something where you take your player through like different challenges, different events and stuff like that. And you can unlock different stuff. I don't know why it's just delegated just to consoles.
Yeah, I don't know either. But like the WWE website stated that for the first time, franchise history steps outside the ropes into the island for PS5 and Xbox Series X in this immersive WWE themed world. Complete quests, take on challenges, complete and live events, and upgrade your customize your My Superstar through multiple storyline chapters. Fight to join the original Tribal Chief Roman Reigns at head of the table.
So
Little
that's
RPG-ish
yeah. So
into
that's
it, which I'm not mad
separate
at.
from that's separate from the My Career mode. It seems because
Okay.
My Career has its own thing. For the past couple years, My Careers had like uh a female superstar had their story, and then the
Mm-hmm.
male superstar had their story. I believe it's all one story now. With and every year they always say, oh, it's gonna be everything's gonna be branching more and different ways to progress the story, and you can do this, go with this person and that. So I think they might have instead of creating two stories, made a one story, I guess, with other different different ways and
Mm-hmm.
avenues. But I guess maybe taking the other story off broadens the horizon for it to make it something bigger. Hopefully that's what happens with this.
Okay, well, that sounds good.
So yeah.
So I
um
also read that there was the Bloodline Dynasty. It,
yes.
it says that the
Yeah, that
all new
takes over.
showcase,
Yeah, that takes over the showcase mode now.
yeah, hosted by the wise men Paul Heyman, celebrates one of the most iconic wrestling family dynasties, The Rock. Oh, I'm sorry, the Bloodline featuring Roman Reigns, The Rock, Yokozuna, Jacob Fatu, and more. Relive historic showdowns or flip the script and change the outcome of selected matchups, plus experience dream matches between members of the Bloodline and WWE superstars and legends.
I'm looking
That
forward to
sounds
this.
fun.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to this more so than I'm really haven't been a huge fan of the showcase, especially over like the last few years. Like, you had the WrestleMania one where it's
Mhm.
just different WrestleMania matches, and you gotta hit every little thing to try to unlock all this stuff. But now it seems, because a lot of it, the win conditions are you had to win and you had to, perform this or do this and do
Yeah, I
this
didn't
and
like
that.
that when I
Yeah,
played it.
yeah, and that took a lot of the fun away, because it's like, all right, look, I'm a completionist, so I need all of this stuff.
Yeah.
Like I need all of my options, so I have to do all this and that. And it becomes tedious. Hopefully the different branching stories, like let's just say change the outcome. Let's just say, you're with the bloodline stuff. So maybe they have, Roman with Cody from last year, and you're supposed to win as
Hmm.
Roman, and maybe that changes the outcome, and maybe that changes the story somehow, or that changes something with the showcase mode, or maybe it unlocks something different as opposed to if you were to win, or if you were to lose against Cody. Maybe, who knows, like, what the whole grand scheme of it is, but I don't know. I'm excited for it. Like a more grounded, themed one. You're gonna have different matches and all, of course. But we're keeping the bloodline theme, which is, I liked more of that stuff. If it was just like themed to like a wrestler, like the showcase mode was, let's say the showcase mode was Stone Cold, and then you would play through as Stone Cold through all of his highlights, all of his stuff like that. So it's like it was a lot easier to do because you're just playing with one person.
Mm-hmm.
You know his move set, this and that. You can try to get through stuff, but every different matches, different wrestlers, it's like, all right, I got to play with this person. I got to put somebody in a certain position. I got to do this and that. It became tedious.
Yeah. Now, this is what my daughter was really excited about and has pressed about getting this game. The expanded gameplay. Intergender wrestler makes its long-awaited debut in the WWE 2K franchise.
Yeah, and a bunch, and across, it's not just like a one-on-one thing, because
No.
usually when 2K adds something, or something gets added in an annual game, it's like a bare bones thing, and you usually have to wait until like the next years for them to perfect it. And this seems like something that would have been like a one-on-one match. Let's try it out. Let's just throw it in the game, see how it is. But no, they just they just took the gloves off. It's intergender through a bunch of different match types. I think the Royal Rumble also can be like an intergender. You can do whatever. They have intergender titles that'll be up for grabs and everything like that. So it's they're expanding it more towards more of a open thing that you can just do what you want.
Yeah, they also ended up doing the My GM. I think WWE said there's the My GM goes worldwide. They wrote that take your show on the road and challenge friends worldwide. Enhance My GM for 2K25.
Yeah,
and
online
multiplayer for up to 4 players. Draft WWE stars and legends. Weekly show rosters. Like they seem like they're getting. It's becoming not just a game; it's more of a universal type thing now with this stuff.
Yeah, online GM mode is big. Hopefully, the WWE 2K games haven't been the best received for their online play, especially like during the matches. Like it's been a lot of stuff like that. So hopefully, the GM part of it fares a little better.
Yeah, I didn't dive too much into the GM side of it. I made my character and won a bunch of belts.
Yeah, GM is fun. GM is you manage, you draft your roster, you manage contracts, you manage, like, some people could be upset, some people might want a title match in their hometown, some people might want to tag with somebody. You kind of got to manage that stuff and set out the shows to get like the ratings and do all that. It's fun. It's definitely also fun with someone else. So hopefully they have like a crossplay element.
Did they say crossplay? Let me go back.
Hopefully they do.
Hold on. My GM's your brand multiplayer C-section with bigger selection of general managers, cross-brand PLEs, and more. They just say cross-brand PLEs.
Which is your GM. Let's just say if you had a show and then I had a show, we could cross on like our PLE. Like if you had like No Mercy or something like that, like I would be able to have wrestle on No Mercy or something like that. So not necessarily crossplay. Hopefully that is crossplay, because there's potential for some streaming there. That'd be fun.
Then they bring him back. Well, a long-awaited return for promos. You're cutting promos in the game now.
Yeah, promos were in a couple years ago. They were good. There wasn't a whole lot of options. You've seen a lot of the same stuff, so they took it out of the game. But people were like, "We didn't want you to take it out. We just wanted it better. We just want you to improve on what that was." So hopefully, there's a lot more um, selections for promos, more actions, more cutscenes, more things that could help with rivalries in the universe mode that will come of it.
And then you got another. Let me just read what the WWE said. Take control of a custom superstar from the world, from the women's or men's division, and a singular multi-gender My Rise storyline where Bayley, Kevin Owens, and other superstars infiltrate NXT in an attempt to take control of the entire WWE universe, featuring new brawl environments, unlockable arenas, characters, and more, plus new ally storylines involving Usos, Bianca, Seth, and other superstars. So they going real RPG with this.
Yeah, which was back in the olden days, like in the PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2 era, all this, like the story modes were awesome. Like there was, it was a bunch of different stuff you could do. The storylines were, some of them got ridiculous, but it was fun. There was a lot of branching stuff, and the more they zeroed in on like creating this like singular story when, technology became better, and
Yeah.
you could add voices, and like, there was like voice acting and mocap acting and all this other stuff in it. The experiences were great, but you were kind of just bottlenecked into this storyline. But hopefully, like I said, with them taking away the men and women's part, maybe this one story is enough to to be as big as both of those together.
Now they were also saying that WWE 2K25 is going to have one of the largest rosters with over 300 playable characters across every generation, every show. That's a lot of people, man.
It's a lot of people. What I don't like often, which I mean, I guess maybe it's a technical thing. I don't make video games, so I don't know. But a lot of times they'll say, "Oh, this roster is so deep," but it'll be like 7 John Cenas and like 15 Undertakers, and
just different
it's like,
variants.
Yeah, different. Yeah, but I'm like, can't that be like an alternate attire? But
yeah,
like, and some of them are, but it's like, you get Undertaker, let's just say Undertaker 2010, and then you get like Undertaker 95 or something like that, and they're different characters. So it's like, I mean, it's still the Undertaker. So for me, I don't count that as different wrestlers. It's the same wrestler for me, but
I am. What did I do? Finally, they're bringing up all the arenas that they're saying that you can get in on all the arenas. They're adding how many arenas? Oh, don't say how many arenas they're adding. They're just saying a lot of them.
Yeah, yeah. So we're supposed to get a good bit. It seemed like last year's was lacking a little bit. It seems like there was less options then, and then of course you had to unlock some through your different gameplay, through the showcase modes and all that other stuff that you can do, and then you could try to add it and incorporate it into your universe or whatever. But hopefully there's just way more options.
Well, we ain't getting the price tags.
Oh, the Bloodline edition is well over $100.
Oh, hey, look, I'm not getting that. I don't know. I
do it every year. It's because at some point you're gonna wind up getting. Well, for me, if you're a huge wrestling fan, or if you just want things, you want all of the options to be able to do what you want with it, you're gonna wind up getting the DLCs anywhere. You're gonna want to get,
But I can't even play most of the stuff because it's not on PC.
Yeah, so that island stuff isn't even.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
why am
I wonder if they'll
go...
make the adjustment. Like,
I'll wait on that.
Yeah, I wonder if they're going to be a pricing adjustment, because you're not going to be able to play that stuff, then it's no point to
Yeah, I'm
get
not
that.
going to drop because Steam says that the Bloodline edition is $129.
Uh,
I'm not giving you $130 for a
and you can't.
game.
Yeah,
Like, games have gotten better, but
yeah,
to be honest with you, I'm not going to be playing this game like this.
yeah,
Like,
yeah. Especially if you're not getting everything.
that's wild.
Yeah,
They want you to pre-order. I don't
I
get
do
to
it every
pre-order
year.
stuff. The game's not going to run out.
No, if you're gonna so for me, I don't really worry about any of that crap. Like I said, I get the top tier games. So I get everything anyway. So whatever. Like you said, and the game's you're not gonna miss anything.
I'm good. Online co share split screen. They got shared split screen co-op. What is this? This ain't the 90s. We not sitting next to each other playing a game.
Sometimes those were the best times.
Yeah. I'm not doing it. This is expensive.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. That's my. I know that hit's coming every year. Like that's the one hit that I know that's coming every year.
What the hell is W2K Battlegrounds?
Oh God, that game should be like given away.
Yo, they got superpowers?
Yeah, it's like they were kind of trying to recreate like not the feel of like WrestleMania, the arcade being, but kind of sort of like that. And it's
Yo, this on $40 for the base, John.
They want $40 for that
for the base
for Battleground?
Yeah.
No, that's highway robbery. I got it for free twice on PlayStation and Xbox.
I ain't about none of it. I know.
No.
All I do is create a very overpowerful wrestler. They can't be beat. And then I win. Simple as that.
The end.
Why are your stats so high? Because I'm better than you.
Because.
Can I pin you as soon as I get in the ring? Yes. Yeah.
The end.
Mm-hmm. Well, people, stay tuned. Look out for the Barry the Booking podcast when we dive into the Royal Rumble that happened last night.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I want to thank y'all for coming out, listening, staying tuned, liking, commenting, sharing, subscribing. You know, tell your friends about us. Leave us a comment. Stay connected with us. You know, we'll hope to see y'all again next week.